Good evening, Dean Davison Live, weatherblogs.com meteorologist. Overnight outlook time. Let's take a look at temperatures across the Roanoke Valley. 31 in Bluefield, 27 Lewisburg, 28 Hot Springs, 34 Roanoke, 23 Blacksburg. Pretty big difference there. 30 in Lynchburg. And no report right now in Martinsville. Let's take a look at the live temperatures across the country. You see here with temperatures 39 in Washington, 33 in Boston, 38 Louisville, 43 Atlanta, 66 warm degrees in Miami, 63 New Orleans, 61 in Dallas. This warm area is creeping itself up in the Kansas point and parts of the southeast, 32 in Santa Fe, 27 Salt Lake City, 57 in Los Angeles, 36 Seattle, 14 Billings, where the cold air coming from, and 35 Minneapolis, 33 in the windy city of Chicago, and in the 30s in the greatest location in the nation, Cleveland, Ohio. Man, I loved when they used to say that on the Weather Channel. Anyways, we got a front moving in here in the west coast. That's what's causing heavy precipitation here, and a lot of winter precipitation here in the Intermountain West region. We have low coming out into the plains, so severe weather may occur in this location. And beyond that, we're going to be looking at some overrun with the warm front, and we could have some icy situations in this location. Includes Roanoke, so that's what we're going to get into here momentarily. Let's take a look at the satellite image. Here's the tropical situation. You got the warm front will kick out in front. So along that, we have some upslope of some of these mountains, and freezing rain is possible in the morning time in Roanoke, north and west into parts of West Virginia, Kentucky area. And we'll go into that in the forecast. Got the warnings. You see this, like I said, the Intermountain West has tons of warnings for winter weather, and it got some blizzard warnings in certain locations here, and they'll continue to move to the east. Winter weather advisories here in Ohio as we move to the west, to the east, with these systems. Taking a look at the HPC, you can see where we get the winter weather is with these fronts here in the Intermountain West, and this all moves along. You see some moisture kicks in, the higher pressure moves into the east, and that's going to kick around warm air and a return flow here, which may cause severe weather in this location coming up here in the next few days. And we'll look at that in the storm prediction center momentarily as this front cranks up and moves to the east coast and runs against its high. So like I said, a return flow of warm moist air comes up through in front of the front and between the high pressure and the cold front, and that could lead to some severe weather. Also severe weather, especially along the Gulf Coast. Isolated tornadoes are possible for that location, and we'll go into the next couple days. We have an area here that's going to be the most predicament. It has the best solution for severe weather in these four states. On Thursday and Friday, we actually have a slight risk already out. And with a return flow, it's going to crank up the moisture content here, and this area will be likely for some hail, high winds, and possible tornadoes. The Davis risk factor may come back out for Friday, so stay tuned. Like I said, on day 3, we're going to crank into the weekend here, and you can see the front goes for the coast. The cool air comes back in, and another high pressure then will move in to the southeast. That could keep us, once again, warm us up before we get cold. The next strong front comes through, we should be getting cold by the 6th or 7th of the month again, and stormier. We may have a little reprieve for the next week, but we're going to get back into the action of winter precipitation most likely by the middle of the month on January. And I'll have that, all the information coming out on Friday with the liveweatherblogs.com Southeast January outlook. That's going to come out on Friday, so look for it. Okay, take a look at Roanoke Valley. 27 overnight, 46 with a chance of freezing rain and drizzle in the morning. Be very careful on the roads. 33 on Thursday night, 56 on Friday. That's going to be warm. Rain coming in for New Year's Day and Sunday. 59 and 48 respectively on those 2 days before clearing out towards the beginning of next week. And for the triad, mostly cloudy overnight, 30 degrees, 49 cloudy on Thursday, 57 on Friday. Chance showers for the weekend, and clearing out on the end of the weekend, 60s. For the day on New Year's Day, and back to 52 on Sunday. So we're looking at possibly some winter precipitation in the early morning before we get that nice warm-up for this weekend. But we will get unsettled. For liveweatherblogs.com, this is meteorologist Dean Davison. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.